Hello guys, it's Drew here, back with a video on feminism. This shouldn't be controversial at all. Is politics ever not controversial? Is anything not controversial? There's always someone who disagrees with something. Alright, now on to the topic. This video is going to be on why I'm not a feminist. Now first off, before I go, I'm going to make a disclaimer. I do not hate women. I think that women should not be discriminated against. As well as I think men shouldn't be discriminated against, but I'm not a feminist. I'm a humanist, because I believe that humans should be above all, and not just women. In fact, I think that the sexes are equal, or if anything, there's males are, sexed against. Males are discriminated against, sexed against. What does sexed against even mean? Is that even... I don't know how things come out. Discriminated against, sorry. Because they don't have to participate in the draft, selective services. If they get pregnant to avoid combat, that's cool, but if a guy shoots himself in the foot, nope, you can get charged for that. But that's a whole other video. The reason I'm not a feminist is because I don't think feminism is about equality anymore. At least it's not anymore. Back in the glory days of feminism, when they were actually about were about meaningful things that women were discriminated against, like voting rights. Women should have the right to vote. Yes, that was a good movement. Women should be able to have abortions. Yes, that's a good movement. Women are magically superior because they have vaginas. No, that's a bad movement. Then that's what modern feminism is. It's a bunch of privileged women who just whine about things. Like Anita Sarkeesian, Sui Park. Sui Park, what the? If you don't know who she is, she was all behind that whole hashtag cancel Colbert bullshit. By the way, Stephen Colbert is hilarious, so go fuck yourself, Sui Park. Yeah. But no, I say fuck yourself because no one would fuck you, or you wouldn't let anyone fuck you because that'd be sexist and it would show a patriarchy clearly. The invisible, magical patriarchy. But no, and honestly, it's not about equality anymore. And if it was about equality, why don't they care about men's issues, like how men are raped too? Can you name the last time you heard of a man being raped? Never. And if we take this into perspective, let's look at the news stories about it. Even if the male to female, or female to male rape ratio was 90 to 10, which it's not, it's much higher for the men's side. I think it's somewhere around 50-50, if not a little less, like 60-40. If it was even remotely equal, there would be at least 10 stories for every 90 women's have. But there's like no stories about men's rape, because we cannot accept that men are victims as well. Because, oh no, men are just naturally stronger, and there's definitely no standard deviation in strength in humans. That's why there's no world's strongest man competition or anything. No, or the Olympics, because clearly no one's more athletic than another person. At all. And that's the problem. They don't recognize the male issues. There are legitimate male issues. Like male custody. That's an issue. The draft. That's another issue. Why do only men have to sign for the draft if this is truly gender equal? And they don't care about that. They only care about women's issues. Now, I can also fault the men's rights issues for not caring about women's issues. That's why I'm neither. I am not an MRA and I am not a feminist. I am a humanist. I care about all issues pertaining to all genders, and the other non-binary ones. There are too many of the names. Sorry. I'm not going to name them. And other kin. No, we're not even going to go into that Tumblr, bro. Oh yeah, Tumblr. Tumblr's ruined feminists. Oh god, that place is a cesspool. Don't go there. I've seen some of my friends get transformed into these radical feminists that just hate men. And it sucks. It sucks. Why would you... I'm sorry. And if feminists are about equality, I remember reading this quote, I'll probably find it and post it in the description if I can find it later. It said, men should be only 10% of the population. And we should keep it that way. Okay, first off, doesn't that sound something like, where something this one guy named Adolf Hitler won? Oh yeah, the Holocaust! What else is there about feminism that just turns me on modern feminism? Now, I think previous feminist waves are necessary. The first and second wave, but the third modern wave. What are you campaigning for women's rights? The wage gap. Oh yeah, I gotta clear up the wage gap myth, because that's a myth. You're like, women get paid 80% of what men get paid. Okay, first off, you can't in any industrialized nation, you cannot pay women less money. That is illegal just because they're women. Like, oh, you have a vagina, that means you get 20% less income. That's not how it works. That just simply means that out of all the income, I gotta do some math. So if women make 80%, no, I'm not doing this math. Okay. That just simply means that if you have a boss, it's more likely to be a dude than a chick. That's not sexist. There's no gender bias hiring. In fact, if there is gender bias hiring, it's towards women and how they get hired more. You honestly look at it that way. It's like, oh, you're a woman. We do not seem sexist, so let's hire some women. There should not be quotas on what gender or what race you hire, because that's sexist or racist. Also, another issue, misandry. They like to ignore misandry and say, oh, you have, no one's discriminating against because they're men, because clearly, if men have more rights than women, and that means no one's discriminating against ever. That's why there's no hate crimes against Christians or Muslims, ever. Now, feminism is needed in some countries, like the Muslim countries. I'd like to see Anita Sarkeesian, or Suey Parker, or Rebecca Watson, or any of those idiots go to, like, Zimbabwe, I don't know. Is it that way? Go to, like, Libya, not Libya, is it Libya? Yeah, it's Libya, Tunisia, or Shitfuckistan, and see how that turns out. Oh, I just lost all my Muslim viewers, if I hadn't to begin with. But still, and that's my full rant on feminism. I think modern feminism is silly, and we should be fighting for human rights, not just women's rights. And to all you idiots who say, oh, you can't be a socialist, fuck you.